Hi, uh, good morning. This is Kin Bueno from the Diocese of Pranyang. The topic I am presenting to you is about orthomolecular radial technology. So basically, there is a notion to understand this particular purpose based on derivation of Trinitarian formula for that matter, quote unquote. However, orthomolecular science disapproves the notion of an existing quantum mechanics based on the probability of its eternity. However, the substantial reality of the Church co-equates us to understand the reality of a physical notionary order. However, any disapproval of its security can be interrogatory on our canonical stature. However, the notion that there is an existing known probability of a charity work must be according to the Apostolic Creed. Nohowever, there is a reason to understand the probability of quantum mechanics for that matter. However, according to theoretical physicists, notionary based on IQ based notionary, that there is no such thing in the first place without the level of holiness. However, there is no notion to understand the perspective of God without the reason of an integrally known calculus. However, the theoretical physics does not commensurate to rocket science in the probability of eternal law. However, the Blue Army implies that there is a reasonable notion to understand the present moment. So basically, these theories we have, there is no probability for its fallible cause without its infallibility for that matter. So the archinotionary of the probability of eternal law must be according to eternal plan. So the eternal plan is not explicitly implied. So eternity implies the eternity of Roman plan, or the perspective of eternal law. Eternity expresses eternal law itself by reason of the probability of statistical probability based on actual physics. However, quantum computing does not imply its particular cause without the studious act of the the engineer at hand. However, relationary understanding does not imply that the engine is functional based on perspective of the first-person view or the human itself. However, machine co-equates us to the relationary meaning of the engine without implying its notional existence, for it is not purposeful on our part. So the relationary physics of the machine is not based on the theology of the body without co-equating the substantial morality of God. However, the engine cannot imply its notionary without the person in charge of its quantum computing. Rather, there is a heresy complicating the particular matter if we do not imply the existence of a being who is observing the quantum computing of a particular environment, quote unquote, which is completely and definitively sacred. So the particular motions we have with love explains the reality of our relationary existing reality. However, the more we explicate the notion of reality, the more we have come to a realization of a completely stubious blockage, quote unquote. However, this blockage is completely not permanent based on the part of the particular observer. However, the permanent observer is simply understanding the notion of the metaphysics of something. Otherwise, there is no understandable notion to understand love. So basically, we cannot understand the relationary meaning of something without the fallibility of eternal law, quote unquote, or eternal law is simply infallible by itself, which transpierces some environment based on the soul's property. However, there is no reason to understand the infallibility of something without the fallibility of quantum redynamics, or the fallibility of a Trinitarian doctrine. However, there is an error if we presume that doctrine cannot be infallibly based on primordial correctness, quote unquote. Otherwise, the prenodial error is simply exposed. Thanks a bunch.